My name's Dave Lapp, and my book is called Children of the Atom, and this collects about 240 strips that were originally printed in the Georgia Strait in Vancouver, and this is my second book with Conundrum. I'm very happy to be working with them.
This is my first book in English, but my at least 50th book
Did you say
at all.
50th?
Yeah, I did. So this is my first book with Conundrum Press, and I'm really enthusiastic about it. It's been published in French first in 2008, and it will be translated in Russian this year. Wow. Yes. I remember the day when Andy Brown wrote an email to me and said, "Hi Philippe, this is Andy Brown. I read your book. I'd like to translate it." I said, "Man, this is amazing." I think I prefer the English version to the French version.
I found, reading through it, enjoyable, more straightforward, and with a certain charm about the little things about Russia, which are so tiny, particularly the woman selling the onions. That you bought an onion, and I just thought it was charming. And then that's where the title is coming from. I found that
Well, thank you.
Small things very charming.
I've been through your book. It's not the usual comic book because of the way the sentences are written. Maybe you're influenced by theater.
It's coming from Crazy Cat. If you've read Crazy Cat,
yes, of course.
George Herman had that sort of Yiddish lilt. That's one of the attributes. There's other things too, poetry, etc. And I put it in because some of the things that I was writing about felt kind of awkward or I felt uncomfortable about. But when you sort of codify it with this peculiar language and hide it with a metaphor and symbol, it feels very comfortable. But at the same time, it comes off as pretty strange.
There were comics in Russia before 1917, just before the revolution. But ever since perestroika and stuff, there was almost nothing. So the guys over there wanted to, just help people over there just to get the comics business going again. We were invited for a masterclass. Everybody was giving a masterclass, for 3 hours, speaking to people and showing your work. At the end of the day, everybody would meet and get together in a bar, have a beer, and just pass the books around the table.
So it was more like a basic introduction. Just, I am a cartoonist and this is my book.
For the first edition of the festival, it was.
Okay.
But last year, when I was there, things began to change a little bit.
Interesting. Yeah, because when I was reading it, I thought this is about as basic as you get.
It was really basic, frankly. It was really basic.
Okay.
People would come to me and say, "Well, how long have you been drawing? Can you give me an advice on my work?" But it wasn't like anything I've seen before. All the exhibits were in museums, and my work was hanging on walls close to really neat Flemish painters. It was something.
Oh, nice.
It was something. I had no idea what to expect. And maybe that's the reason why I liked it so much. It's been the best festival of my life. So I guess that's the reason why I made the book.
And the other thing I was curious about, and you were talking about your friend William, there's some scenes in it where they're dream sequences.
Yeah.
But there's one where I think you were seeing him and that turned out to be a bird.
Exactly. Yeah.
Is that you actually having a hallucination, a vision, or is that like metaphorical?
It is metaphorical, definitely.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Because he died 2 years ago, and he died at approximately at the same time when I was there. So
Sure.
I was thinking about him a lot. We were connected, I guess, in a way during that trip. So that's the reason why.
Were you making notes as you were going along?
And I wasn't even thinking about making a comic book. It was a part of my life when I was through with comics. I had it. I wanted to quit. But while I was there, obviously I changed my perspective. That's it.
What do you think the turning point in Russia was?
I don't know. I think it wasn't just Russia. It was the fact that I was thinking about my friend who had passed away 2 years ago. And, it's the melting of so many things. That's I don't know. Frankly, I don't think I can easily understand what happened.
I was bringing up the William because that's very poignant. It's introduced. He returns in dreams, and having the poetic vision.
If you look at the cover, you might think it's a book about Russia, but it's not. It's a book about my friend
who
passed away.
Yeah,
so
sure.
That's I don't know. To me, that's the way I see it.
I'm right-handed. And I thought, okay, you know what? Enough. You've had free reign. So I put the pen in the other hand, and there's a very different personality, different language, different drawing skill in the left hand. So all the Children of the Atom, all the rough work was done with my left hand. And then I would do good copy with my right hand. Things that make me nervous to draw with my right hand, my left hand doesn't care, you know. That's it. It's been out, and look what happened, you know.